Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first unofficial episode of the Overwatch League's offseason is hard, shouldn't you be too?
It's like a great, fun time. I actually kind of want to start more with the most recent news.
Something you've already blown up your entire roster with.
Houston just made such a big announcement.
Disappointing! Cannot be more disappointing than the Toronto Defiance.
All of a sudden, when you say that, and you're like, oh yeah, Dallas is probably third place, where do you put Houston? All our talks about what the tank line's going to be like, and they said, fuck it, nothing's going to stay.
I'm your host, Fracture, and I thought after recording a bunch of episodes, looking at teams and trying to figure out where I rank them and what I like and what I don't like about them, that it might be beneficial if I make a video explaining how and why I'm rating teams certain ways, or what I'm ranking heavier versus lighter, and basically what I'm taking into account. So, things that I take into account when looking at players overall is flexibility, consistency, mechanics, and Overwatch League success. Basically, when we're looking at teams, we're looking at what are we expecting the meta to be this year, and do you have all your bases covered? Those are two important things. So, if we're comparing two teams, one that is built for what we're expecting the meta to look like versus one that has all their bases covered, one that has all their bases covered are going to probably get rated higher and get bumped up a little bit, at least in my personal rankings, compared to a team that is built for what we're expecting the meta to look like. That's essentially what I'm trying to get through here, right? And so what are we expecting the meta to look like this coming season? Well, we're expecting to see Sombra and or Tracer, most likely both, because that's what we saw last season. We know that we're going down to one tank instead of two, so teams with more flexible tank players who are not going to have to sub their tank players in and out will be able to build synergy quicker, and therefore are going to get bumped up in my personal rankings. The other thing too that we need to consider as well is that we are expecting to move more towards double flex support. But, and there is a big but, and I'm sure it looks scrumdiddlyumptious, Avast did say on Plat Chat that Lucio could be a very important factor. So this also, again, going back to what I was saying before, if a team has a main support versus a team that is running two flex supports, me personally, I'm probably going to rate the team with the main support a little bit higher because, again, they have all their bases covered. That's what we're looking at right now. To leap back to the tank role for a second, as I said, more flexible tank players are going to get rated higher by me. Another thing, too, is off tanks are expected to see more playing time than main tank players. From what we've heard that Zarya's strong, we've heard that D.Va's good as well. The other thing, too, is we're also expecting off-tank players to have better mechanics than main tank players. Certain players aside, because there are main tank players who are very mechanically gifted, such as Super, although that being said, he has retired. So we'll see. We'll see how things turn out, but yeah, that's basically how we're looking at things. But thank you guys for watching. I hope that's enough of a breakdown. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.